Malcolm X once lived in this house behind me in Inkster. Today we're going inside and talking to the men who are restoring it.
I'm Ryan Armani at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's qualifying weekend here at Indy ahead of the 500. What happened on Saturday? We'll catch you up.
And we're also talking maybe a few stray sprinkles around right now. We're catching a few of them from Flint and areas south. We'll time out when we do see drier time in the forecast.
Working for you. Fox 2 News at 6 starts now.
Tonight, it's the culmination of a project years in the making, and now in honor of what would be the 100th birthday of Malcolm X, a place he once called home in Inkster is close to being fully restored. Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 2 News at 6. I'm Hilary Golston.
And I'm Dave Spencer. Today, that very home is opening its doors for the public for the exclusive look inside. Fox 2's Camille Mary has been covering this process for us and joins us live with more on today's event. Camille.
Yeah, it has been a fascinating journey, to say the least, for this house right behind me on William Street in Inkster. Take a look at some video. Of course, we're talking about this house that Malcolm X lived in the early 1950s. Before he became Malcolm X, he was Malcolm Little, and he lived at this home here on William Street in Inkster with his brother and his brother's wife and their family for a few years in the 1950s. This has been a absolutely historic piece of property that people have not known about. But a couple years ago, some guys got together, they started a nonprofit, and they bought this property and they started to restore it. They got grants. This is on the historical site, list of registry of properties on that site, and it's just been amazing to see the journey that they've gone from tearing the roof off and rebuilding this from basically just the shell to now what it is. Now, they're not completely done with it. They still have some work to do, but they wanted to open it to the public, to people today, because it is Monday, which is going to be the 100th birthday of Malcolm X, as you mentioned. Now, we were able to talk to Malcolm X's niece. She lived at this house inside with Malcolm X, and then we also talked to the people who are restoring it. Take a listen.
I never thought it would be revitalized, and I never thought that there was a story to be told about it. Now I know different.
I'm the CEO and founder of Project We Hope, Dream, Believe, and the owner of the house.
Talk about this day and this journey.
This has been probably the best journey ever. Understanding the history of the house, and then coming to find out that it's more than just Malcolm in this house.
Even though the city of Inkster knew about it, and they just never turned it into a museum. But it was meant for me and Aaron Sims and Project We Hope, Dream, Believe to do it.
These guys really proud of their accomplishments, as they should be. Of course, we were back here in 2023 when they started this whole thing, and it has come a long way. You saw inside how it is all historically relevant, how the furniture and the flooring and everything is just as it was back in the 1950s. So fascinating to see. And of course, we're excited for them to finish things up. They still have some work to do, but they have made so much progress. Reporting live in Inkster, Camille Mary, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Camille, I was just curious to see, you've been talking with people that we see them going right in and out behind you right now. What are their impressions of it?
Yeah, I mean, people can't believe it. I mean, a lot of people have been on this journey with them since the beginning, and they've seen the progress over the past couple of years. So to see where it is now, and to see, you know, it looks beautiful. They've got a land adjacent to it where they want to build like a museum, historical site, kind of a learning center, so people can come and learn about Malcolm X in there and then tour the house. So pretty exciting stuff.
All right, fascinating stuff, Camille. Thank you very much.
Well, new at 6, if you rely on 696, we've got some very good news for you. The Michigan Department of Transportation says the westbound lanes between 75 and M10 are now back open. Construction crews finished demolishing the Church Street Bridge a couple of days earlier than they expected. The eastbound lanes will remain closed until late 2026.
Now to an update on a shooting involving a state trooper that happened last night. We're told that trooper has now been released from the hospital. State police say the trooper pulled over a truck on M10 near Wyoming at around 8 when a fight broke out between the trooper and the suspect. The suspect then allegedly fired multiple rounds at the trooper, who was hit twice, once in the bulletproof vest and once in the shoulder. The trooper returned fire, killing the 41-year-old man from Highland Park.
This is the second time here in the last couple of weeks here that we've had a trooper that has been injured or been shot at, and with those vests on, you know, we may not, it would be a whole totally different conversation.
State police tell us a homicide task force is leading this investigation.
All right, well, time for us now to take a look at the weather. Not too bad out there, although we did certainly have some severe weather the past couple days, but things have quieted down now.
Yeah, it certainly was dicey, and it's a little bit return to normal here. We were getting spoiled there, Stephanie.
For sure, yeah. And, you know, we were in the 80s yesterday, and then going back to the 50s and 60s is kind of a bit of a shock to the system. But our temperatures are feeling, I think, a little bit more like fall than actual spring here. Our temps are usually for this time of year should be in the upper 60s to, if not lower 70s. So it is running a little bit cooler, but a lot of us here across the region are feeling those cooler temps from Marquette extending into southeast Michigan. We're in the low 60s right now in the city at 61, 51 in Ludington, upper 40s in Marquette for right now. And we're actually continuing to see numbers, at least out near Chicago, in the lower 70s. We have cloud cover overhead. This is a live look from our Bayview Yacht Club looking back to parts of Detroit. And you can see just shrouded with a lot of cloud cover. It's also breezy too, so that's adding a factor into how it feels outside too. Now we're still dealing with a little bit of moisture from the same area of low pressure that brought in storms last night for some, not all, as it continues to track eastbound. So I would anticipate seeing a few lighter sprinkles sticking around even as we head into tonight. It's not anything widespread, but more of a nuisance and an inconvenience as we head through the rest of your day today. By 7:30, 8 o'clock, cloud cover still holding on strong for a lot of spots. That's going to hold true through tomorrow, unfortunately. So not a super bright day by any means, but I do think we're drier. Temps as we head through the night tonight will fall through the upper 50s, or I should say upper 40s, lower 50s rather. We'll have more on that forecast where temps are headed as we head into next week coming up.
All right, thank you so much, Stephanie. Black entrepreneurs and business owners are a prominent part of the city of Detroit and surrounding areas, and now a group is taking that message on the road and using their bikes.
You can almost hear the engines now. Fox 2's Scott Wolchek has more on this year's Ride for Equity.
That's right. It's the Ride for Equity, and they're kicking off their campaign. We got the 313 Metro Cyclones back here, and we also have Dwan with Black Leaders Detroit. So tell me about it. So today you guys kicked off your campaign. What's the goal?
Our goal is to raise money and awareness for the need for equal access to capital for black entrepreneurs here in the city of Detroit.
Yes, and I know that today you went for a ride. And what's the big goal this year? Because in the past you've gone to Mackinac. This year you're starting out in Oklahoma.
Yeah, so this year is going to be a lot different. So we'll be riding from Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma to Wall Street in New York, a 1,600+ mile bike ride. We're hoping to get 1,000 people to come out and join us in person. But if you're not able to meet us on the road, we encourage you to ride virtually. You can ride around your neighborhood. You can ride your Peloton. Just ask that you sign up. Join, encourage others to follow you on your journey, and make sure you tag, post us, and follow us on social media.
Tell me about that journey, because I know that so much of this is raising awareness. The journey from Black Wall Street to New York Wall Street, why do that?
Yeah, so what we are doing at Black Leaders Detroit is we're trying to help create a new wealth system in the community.
That's amazing. And how can people go on that journey with you? When's the ride?
So the ride is going to be May 31st is going to be kickoff, and we're riding until 4th of July. And if you are able to go to rideforequity.org, you can sign up, join us, create your own personal fundraising page if this resonates with you, and we will be happy to have you on this journey with us.
Excellent. And you can find out more about it as well at fox2detroit.com. And remember, everybody here's riding for an awesome cause, and it's going to be such a special thing. For now, reporting in Corktown, Scott Wolchek, Fox 2 News.
All right. right, let's keep it on the topic of bikes and head to Birmingham, where there's a major bike drive to help kids and families who need them. Folks stopped by the south end of Old Woodward to donate these bicycles earlier today. It's part of an effort with the Oakland County Sheriff's Office and DG Realty Group to show off the benefits of bike riding. And of course, staying healthy and active is one of the...
Just had a couple extra bikes and figured wanted to give something back to the community, and they weren't doing much in my garage, and I know that a couple of kids will really enjoy having them.
The community response has been fantastic. You know, we've had a numerous amount of people coming, not only from just general area in southeastern Michigan here. We had people come from Van Buren Township. It's just amazing. Milford, Brighton. People have seen a lot of the media that we've put out. We've done a lot of social media posting, and the media has actually gotten behind us as well. So we've been very, very fortunate to have such great support for this program, and it's a great program for the kids.
And this is the 6th year that they've been holding this bike drive. Last year, they collected more than 2,000 bikes and expect to have similar numbers this year.
The first round of the Indy 500 qualifiers wrapping up just minutes ago right here on Fox 2. And our own Ryan Armani is in the Hoosier State to experience all the action. He talks to a few drivers hoping to qualify for the big race.
34 drivers competing for 33 spots here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's qualifying weekend. The goal on Saturday to make it among the top 12 fastest cars, and there were some familiar faces at Alex Palou in the 10 car. He's won 4 of the 5 races this season. He had the fastest average lap at over 233 miles per hour. They say a baseball player, when he's hitting the ball well, the baseball looks like a beach ball. Do you have a reference to how well you are driving that race car right now?
It didn't feel like it was easy, I can tell you that. It felt like it was very sketchy. Like with the wind today, it was really sketchy, like corner to corner, the balance was shifting a lot, and I didn't really know what to expect the next corner or the next lap. For sure it felt good, but not as stable as I would have liked.
For as great as Palou has been this season, the biggest storyline of the Indianapolis 500 is Joseph Newgarden. Back-to-back winner at this race, he is looking to become the first driver to win 3 straight here at Indy. Obviously, the biggest storyline this weekend is you trying to go for 3 in a row. Do you think about that? Do you not think about that? What goes through your mind?
I'm in the middle. I mean, it's impossible to not think about it. You know, people talk about it. It's always going to be present, but I'm sort of just focused on the pressure in Indy doesn't change. You know, whether you're here for the first time or the 14th time, there's always pressure around this place to win. And so we've got the noise of like the circumstance. You know, it's cool that we can go for 3, but you're just kind of focused on my job like always. It's always it's a tough place to get right every single year.
Elio Castroneves at 50 years young, competing for another shot at the Indianapolis 500. Everyone happy to still see him racing.
Elio's a legend. He is. He's 100% royalty. You know, there's 4 individuals have won it 4 times, you know, and that is a massive feat. I've been fortunate enough to be teammates with him. He's an incredible champion, great guy. It's fun that he's still here, you know, 5-0, he's still here.
Joseph was talking about you, just what a legend you are and how great it's to see you. What is that like for the younger guys to kind of...
For me, it's an honor to be racing with this young generation, and I learn as much as they learn from me, so you got to keep updating your computer to keep it competitive, and that's what I'm doing right now.
To use a boxing reference, they say every great champion has one more fight in them. Do you feel like you have that one great race left in you?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't think that.
The 109th running of the Indianapolis 500 is Sunday, May 25th on Fox 2. Ryan Armani, Fox 2 News.